rejoice in the glory of Rome. And it is our solemn duty to help our bro with his wannabe child, so Villa Vipsanianus it is. The famous vintner, Marcellus Vipsanianus, lives in a beautiful yet modest villa on the Esquilinus Hill. In battle, experience is just as important as manpower. Alrighty.
The great Gaeso Quinctius Aquilinus. Your reputation precedes you. They tell me you're here on business. So, let's discuss business.
I want to buy a server of yours.
Indeed. I think I know who you're talking about. You seem to have an inexplicable soft spot for this girl. Curiously, I don't think you even know her name.
Why does that matter to you?
It matters a lot. The price of an item depends on its value. Value can be very subjective. To me, for example, she is all but worthless. But she is the mother of your child. Isn't that right? That makes her more valuable to you than you can afford, I'm afraid.
Try me.
I'd rather not. I would, however, gladly negotiate with that patrician friend of yours. His vineyard has risen to quite a bit of fame over these past few years. The chance to make a competitor go bankrupt. Now, that is valuable to me.
I will send for him, but he might not be here for some time. He is a busy man.
I have both money and time.
Maybe.
Salve, Legate. I hope you have been informed as to the nature of our potential transaction.
Before we begin, a word about your wine.
Go ahead.
It's among my favorites. I hope to one day match its quality.
Oh. Well, I must admit, your own wine has been improving steadily since you took control of your family's business. In fact, I'm thinking I can be persuaded to part with Lucia, the sewer in question, in exchange for, say, half your vineyards. How does that sound?
What? That is insane! It's not a fair price for anything. Surely you won't go ahead with this, Legate.
Well, I believe that's called extortion.
It's called negotiation. Of course you are free to make a counteroffer, but I should remind you, as the owner of the object of desire, I have the advantage in this game.
The price you demand is excessive. Demanding an overwhelmingly high price for a commodity of a certain value is illegal.
Now, if you believe the law is on your side, you can take this to the Senate. Otherwise, I have made my offer.
Look, we can do this the easy way or the hard way. It's your choice.
I see. And let me guess. The easy way is I just hand over my valuable assets to you for nothing. And the hard way is what? You attack me in my own villa?
If it were up to me, but I doubt my friend would like that.
As much as I'd like to save these people from his cruelty, this is a sacrifice I have to make, it seems.
As you wish. I believe our business is concluded.
Wait, what? No. No.
Thank you for trying. It turns out the Parkai had different plans for us. Perhaps this is too much, my friend.
No. 19. That is absolutely unacceptable. This will not stand. I thought we would give him the choice, but we can't just leave them. If it is necessary, we shall kill them all.
great Gaeso Quinctius Aquilinus.
Let's go with another route, really.
The curious demand. You seem to have an inexplicable soft spot for this girl. Curiously, I see. This sets the price at an... Indeed. His vineyard has risen to a chance to make a competitor go bankrupt.
Okay.
I have both money and time. Salve, Legate. I hope you have been... Go ahead. Oh, I'm...
What? That is insane! It's not a fair price for...
It's the... If you believe the law... I see. And...
What are you doing? I can't... This would lower us to his level. It would turn us into criminals.
Okay. Let's kill this ass-faced donkey first and talk about it later.
Stupid move. There are only 2 of you, and no time for regrets.
Save yourselves!
Half the vineyards. He is a cruel, evil man.
By Jupiter. What have we done? We have killed a citizen of Rome.
I'm sorry. There was no other way to save your family.
Maybe. Or maybe there was. There had to be.
Please don't be so harsh on yourselves, Dominique. You've saved my life today. And the life of my daughter.
I hope you're right, Lucia. Go pick your girl up and take her to my friend's villa.
As you wish, Dominus.
Just Kaiser, please. Thank you for being here for me.
Scatic. What good is that trade, I wonder? Where are the traits of a person? Scatic. Maybe under skills? No. Inventory, stats. Armor, movement. Ah! Hedonistic. Likes partying, reveling, having good time. Skeptical, honest. Ascetic. A person known to lead an ascetic lifestyle skips their meal half the time. Okay, so we kill the Roman citizens and he decides to eat less. Okay? Sounds fair. Why is there blood again? What is this? Okay, our next step will be Mariticide. Kalita has gone underground to escape justice for the murder of her husband many years ago. She has now approached Cicero to ask for his help in defending her, promising that he will be doing you a personal favor by advocating for her. Oh dear. I'm not sure if that's a wise idea, but let's see. I mean, he certainly had it coming. The question is how will Rome react? I mean, if she go official with her.
You feel under the weather? I will attend to your health.
Well, it can't hurt.
She is said to be great.
Clean linen for bandages, fresh medicinal herbs.
Salve legate.
Of that,
Okay,
linen is not
we
the
don't
same
need
to
that.
us.
Before we do the quest, I want to see if the vendors maybe have new items that we can buy.
An auction of fine survey will be held tomorrow by the House of Erasinus.
Away. Thank you for coming. Hopefully this matter will be resolved quickly.
Oh, I didn't want to do that. Naturally, Praetor, I take matters of justice quite seriously.
An admirable quality fit for a true Roman. This is about your servus, Secundus. It seems that last night he got quite drunk. In his intoxicated state, he got into a fight with another servus.
I can tell you why. Because he's just a servus. And the Dominus has to speak. If that's... Did he at least win?
With all due respect, Domine, that's hardly the most relevant question we can ask here.
On the contrary, it's actually a surprisingly relevant question. Not only did he win, he broke the other man's arm.
Oh.
If that's true, he surely deserves punishment.
It is not my place to tell you how you should handle your Zoe. I am not a censor. Nevertheless, the punishment of your servus is not the topic of this hearing.
Why is Secundus not here to defend himself?
He is your servus, is he not? His actions fall under your purview and responsibility.
It seems like you've already reached a verdict.
There's not much to say. The evidence is irrefutable. The other servus was severely injured, costing his dominus valuable labor. Furthermore, there are criminal charges. This kind of violence is not to be tolerated. The sentence for the first offense will be mandatory. In total, this means you will have to pay 200 denarii to the offended dominus and 100 denarii to the state. Do you contest this ruling?
I don't. My servus will take care of the payment.
I understand. Then our proceedings are over.
Follow up on Secundus' transgressions with Cineros back in the villa. Yeah, we're going to do that.
A champion fight will occur on the nones of this month between the legendary gladiators Carpophorus and Garnicus. This entertainment is provided for all the good citizens of Rome by the generous benefactor Marcus Licinius Crassus.
Oh dear. So the Wine brothers won't talk to us. Let's see, Sextus' daughter. Oh, his daughter. Oh, not his father.
Census. I'm certain they will not be allowed to remain in their current class.
That's right.
Salve, Domine.
Oh.
How can I be of assistance?
You must be one of Sextus' daughters.
That's right. Do you know my father?
I was his commander in the war against Egypt, and Greece for that matter. Now, he's an old friend.
Ah, I see. If you'll wait here a moment, I'll fetch him for you.
Legate, it's good to see you out of your uniform again. How is civilian life treating you this time?
Well enough, I suppose. I wanted to see if you had returned to your smithy.
Indeed I have. My family must eat.
Your daughter seems like a lovely young woman.
She is. She is the youngest of the clutch. I tell her she should find a nice rich patrician boy to marry, but she insists she enjoys helping me sell what I make.
How's business?
It has been better, but it has also been worse. There will always be people in need of horseshoes and kitchen pots.
What have you told your family about me?
Only the best things. You are held in great esteem in my household.
Let me be a patron of your workshop. What will you make me?
For you, it would have to be something prestigious. Tell me, have you heard of a parazonium?
It faintly rings a bell.
It is a dagger of a particular design which is set to imbue its wielder with the aura of courage. You'll see many statues of famous military commanders wielding it. What say you? I can sell you one that you'll be proud to show off.
Am I allowed to wield such a weapon within the Pomerium?
It's a symbol of prestige more than anything. Jewelry for a great soldier.
Consider the deal made. When will it be ready?
To tell you the truth, I have one almost finished. It was ordered for the scion of another patrician house who was going to be a tribunus under Crassus. The young fool bedded the wrong girl and was stripped of his military commission, and the order was cancelled. If you'll wait for an hour, I will personalise it for you and finish the work.
Come back in an hour.
Ah, good, you're back. The Parazonium is finished. I engraved your initials on the hilt and got it nice and sharp for you. A well-tempered and carburized blade, if I do say so myself.
Oh, does this really grant me an order of courage?
In a manner of speaking. As long as the men believe it, they will fight all the fiercer when you are near.
Purchase your shop. Do we want that? Dexterous, you do great work. I would like to purchase your shop.
Thank you, but it's not for sale. If you ever go to war again, I'll be with you. But here in Rome, I prefer my freedom. It was good to see you again, Legate. But if that'll be all, I must get back to work.
I thought this would be more along the lines of, I'm going to finance you and you can get better equipment and all of that kind of stuff, but okay. So, Palazonium, unique dagger. Grants a bolstering presence ability which prevents all adjacent allies from failing morale checks. A long triangular dagger often associated with Virtus, the Roman god of bravery and military strength. A dagger of this type is said to confer an aura of courage to any who wields it. Well, dagger and kitchen knife. No, dagger it is. And broom it is. Where is it? Nah. Let's stay with empty-handed, bare hands. Aid. Do we want aid? Tackle. Applies knockdown. Go with tackle. Or, oh! I know we talked to him already. Well, then let's get to a secret meeting.
My cousin was at Alexandria, you know, on one of Vitalius Lurko's ships.
You look like you've been sleeping poorly.
The ships
Is something
arrived
wrong?
just in the nick of time.
It's kind of you.
Finally! Mecasta! I was starting to think you wouldn't come.
That's right, you told me last.
There he is, the man of the hour.
I need your help. They will kill me. I need someone to defend me at the court tomorrow.
So sorry.
Buggy.
I will pray for him at the Temple of Apollo Medicus tonight.
Slow down, what happened? No, say nothing more. Cicero, no. Slow down, what happened?
It's a long story. What do you want to know?
I know you have been on the run for a long time. Now, what exactly was your crime?
Feels like a lifetime ago. Before I joined the Legion, I killed my husband.
You were married?
Not by choice. But I was pretty, I guess. And that represented a political opportunity for my father. He never liked the fact that I was interested in men's things. He thought marriage would, in his words, tame me. As if I'm a wild animal needing to be domesticated.
You have but one life. You should live it the way you want to.
It's not that easy. No matter how far I try to run, my past keeps catching up with me. Julius Calidus is a warrior of renown in the Legion, and he has slain countless men. He's a hero. Julia Calida has slain only one man. She is a murderer. And whenever I enter Rome, I turn back into Julia, the husband killer.
How exactly did your husband die?
He was an extremely controlling man. I couldn't leave the villa except in his company. Everything about how I dressed, who was allowed to visit me, all was decided by him. I couldn't live that way. We fought about it all the time. One of those fights took place atop the grand staircase. It got very heated.
So it was really
I
just
pushed him.
An accident?
I wish I could tell you he died for a better reason. That he was a criminal, or that it was some grand conspiracy, or even just that he was hitting me. But his cruelty was of a much more insidious sort. And to the people of Rome, his was a perfectly acceptable way to treat his wife.
Will your family not support you?
This whole thing is their fault. When my brother Aulus finally invited me to dinner, I thought everything was going to be fine.
But they actually lured you into a trap, right?
Not exactly. They were setting me up for another marriage. Can you believe it? Everything was fine at first, and Aulus was speaking up for me. Now that my father is dead, he is pater familias, after all. Then suddenly, this ridiculous mule walks in. Burienus Crispus.
I hate that kind of surprise.
I didn't even expect that kind of surprise.
That's a common characteristic of surprises.
Who exactly will kill you?
Rome. Look. I am a murderer. And I thought we were over this with my family, but...
But they disagreed?
Pretty much. The moment I refused this new marriage they set up for me, Mother turned me in. I barely escaped.
Your mother turned you in? Oh, that's messed up.
Thank you. I hadn't noticed. Any other brilliant observations you want to share with the class?
Your emotions are understandably frayed, Domina. But please do remember who your friends are in this trying time.
I like him. I believe I know everything. The question is, how can I help?
There will be a hearing tomorrow where they will try me for the murder of my late husband. I may be sentenced to death. I need Cicero to advocate on my behalf.
Of course we can help, right, Cicero?
Matricide. It's a difficult situation. Was he a particularly cruel man?
Not by Roman standards.
I would certainly not use that line in front of the public. Please answer my question.
He was a bit full of himself, but actually he didn't really do anything bad to me.
He didn't even whip you a little bit?
You think he could have?
Indeed not. A pity. This makes defense difficult.
Are you shying away from this? Or we should probably smuggle you out of the city then, Khalida. Shying away from this?
I didn't say that. I welcome the challenge, but you will owe me a great deal.
Whatever's necessary to ensure Khalida's freedom.
I admire your loyalty. In a few years' time, I plan to run for consul. You will have to contribute a great deal to my campaign to pay me back for this.
Thank you. It would be impossible to repay you, but this means a lot to me. I feel like I'm multiple people in one. Julia Callida the warrior, and Julia Callida the murderer. I don't really know which one I am, but I can't be both.
We will see what happens. Walete, don't be late tomorrow.
Oh dear. So, liability. Accused you of committing a crime. Secondus transgressions. Yes. Third man. Let's follow through with the monitor side quest line. I mean, we are doing it anyway, right now. Wait, can we talk to her? Or Cicero? No, okay. Kali must go to the Senate where Cicero will defend her. Let's save before we kill her. And the Senate. The famous Senate of Rome. Heart of civilization. I mean, maybe banishment is the best we can get for her. At least not death. Could just smuggle her in afterwards anyway.
I will not tolerate these hijinks in my court. Both parties to this case have selected me as your Iudex Privatus. Show some respect, or go find someone else to preside. Is that clear? Let us continue then. To the accused, I pose this question. Why did you kill your husband?
Be very careful, Khalida. I am here to argue on your behalf, but your answers will ultimately determine your fate.
It was an accident. I did not intend to kill him.
Nevertheless, that was the outcome.
Intentions do matter. Many healers, in trying to cure a sickness, end up killing the patient. Does that mean the healer is a murderer?
What's your point, Senator? Was she trying to heal her husband? Your client isn't known as a healer.
Certainly not. She's one of the most capable warriors of Legio Victrix. We know she is capable of killing a man like her late husband. However, her capabilities alone do not constitute evidence.
Intentions. Very well. Let us assume that death was accidental. Was she loyal to her husband?
Of course I was.
Is that why you killed him, dear?
Must we endure constant heckling by the accused's mother?
It almost feels like you want your daughter convicted, Domina. Was it you who called on the court?
It was not. I did. I am the pater familias.
My family is in the Legion.
Maybe that's where you belong indeed. You surely don't belong with us.
I do not understand exactly how you ended up in the Legion. Are they drafting women now?
He's questioning your character.
Lucius Licinius Lucullus handpicked me.
That was artfully done. You didn't speak an uncomfortable truth, but you also did not lie.
Lucullus was a great imperator. If he picked you, he obviously must have seen something we do not. I think you are a dishonest person by nature, but Lucullus, I would trust even in death. I'm growing tired of this proceeding, and frankly, I've more or less made up my mind. Would the parties please repeat their demands?
We want her executed or exiled for her crimes against our family.
And we want her exonerated and free to walk the streets of Rome. I would ask the honoured Iudex to take into consideration that my Cleons was once a friend of your nephew, Julius Caesar.
Very well. Since the incident in question happened years ago, evidence is in short supply. Thus, I must decide based on my own observations. Despite her generally deceptive personality and her unwomanly profession, I have concluded with reasonable certainty that Julia Callida is not guilty. I have found myself unable to decide without a shadow of a doubt, and doubt should benefit the accused. You are free, Domina.
Congratulations. I believe my work here is done.
You know I had no choice, sister. It was my duty. But despite it all, I am glad you're free.